Hello Year 3, hope you're all well and have been keeping busy during lockdown. I know it's been much longer than we'd first hoped, but I hope you've managed to keep busy, keep going and smiling. Fingers crossed that September is going to be back to normal for us. I'm really looking forward to being your class teacher next year and having you join me in Year 4. We are in for a super year. I'm really looking forward to getting to know you all a little bit more, and I'm sure we're going to have lots of fun because that's just as important as the learning we'll be doing. We're really lucky that Mrs. Wright's going to be joining us in Year 4, which is fantastic for you because that's a bit of familiarity as you've worked with her this year, and I think we're going to make a great team, all of us together. Hopefully you've seen on the Year 3 webpage I've set a little activity for you, because although I know some of you, I don't know you very well, and we haven't had our normal transition day that we'd have, so I'd really like to start to get to know your personalities a little bit more, ready for September. So I have given you a t-shirt. So as a little bit explains a little bit more about what this involves, but basically using this idea of the t-shirt, it tells you what to put in each section so that I can find out a little bit more about you. And then if you use the blank template, you can match it up and see what to put where. So we can then have these hung up in our classroom as well in September, which will look really lovely. So I had a go at doing one myself so you can find out a little bit more about me. Now I'm a little bit limited on the colour choices and things that I have home here, so it could be better if I'd done it in school, I'm sure, but I bet you've got lots of lovely creative things at home you can use. So I'll talk you through mine so you can find out a little bit more about me, and then I look forward to having the same conversations with you about yours in September. So here we go. Now straight away you can see I haven't done a background on mine because I kind of need a colouring pencil to do that, and I've only got some felt tips. But if when you've completed your t-shirt you then go lightly over and colour in a background, when they're hung up on the wall they'll just look that little bit brighter and more colourful, so a background colour is a really good idea. But I've had a go at drawing me. I think I've managed to give myself a little skew-whiff smile, but I promise I'm always smiling. Not my best drawing, drawings aren't my best, but I've given it a go and that's all I'm asking from you, okay? Here we've got my favourite sport, which is netball. I've played netball since I was about your age actually. I played it at primary school, I carried on at secondary school, and I still play netball now, although obviously my games aren't on at the moment, so I love playing netball. I really enjoy being part of a team and a great exercise too. The next one here is what animal do I think I'd be? And I have chosen a cat because cats like to eat lots, which I do. They also like to sleep lots, but they're also really sociable and like being around others, so I thought that was quite similar to me. And I also love my own cats, so I went for that. Here I've got my favourite film, so I've drawn Nemo because I love finding Nemo. I love all the Disney and Pixar films, but Nemo is my favourite. A little bit small on here for you to see, but these are things that I like doing in my spare time. So I've put shopping, seeing friends and exercise. They're probably my three favourite things to be doing. This one here is for your family, so you could draw your family or you could name them different things. So I've got myself here and Mr. Star, who I live with, and then we've got our cats Luna and Jasper. So we've had a nice quiet house during lockdown. Then your name, again, don't just write your name, make it a really colourful box. I've drawn a little flower to go with my name and tried to do it in swirly writing just to make it look a bit prettier. My favourite subject is maths. I love maths. I love doing all sorts of tricky calculations, trying to solve them, trying to get to an answer, and I love that there's lots of different ways to learn it. So I really enjoy maths, that's probably my favourite subject. My favourite author or books are the Harry Potter books. I love the Harry Potter books and the films. That was tricky to choose between that and Nemo. But I've gone with Harry Potter. I've read all the books many times and I've watched the films many, many times. So big fan there, which you'll soon see in our class, as I do like to put a few little Harry Potter things in here and there. My favourite fruit is a strawberry. I love strawberries, especially when they're covered in chocolate. My favourite colour is yellow. Up here we have got favourite food, so I have drawn the Mexican flag because I love all Mexican food. That's probably my favourite food to have if I'm going out for dinner, or sometimes I brave making it at home. And then I've also done a little chocolate bar with an orange next to it because chocolate orange is my favourite. And then last but not least, my favourite place to be. Now it looks like my house is flooded, but I have gone for my house because I just love being at home, love being with my cats, I love having days at home. But I also love water. I love being in water. Growing up, I always got called the fish of the family because I'd always be swimming at any point I can. So I put both of them there. So this is mine that I've done, so you can find out a little bit more about me. I really look forward to seeing yours, but take your time. You can choose, it doesn't have to be set out like this. You might choose to draw different bits. Some you might want to write the word, some you might want to draw things, but make them really, really colourful because they'll look wonderful in our classroom. I look forward to seeing those in September. A little bit about Year 4 this next year. I will tell you what our topics are. There is chance they could change because I do like to change things and also go on what you guys are interested in. So at the moment as it stands, when we start back in September, we'll be doing the ancient Egyptians, which is great because they are gruesome at times, but also really interesting. It was always my favourite topic when I was at school, so I really enjoyed that one, learning all about mummification and things like that. After that, we look at the water cycle as our geography, but we also last year read the book The Boy at the Back of the Class alongside doing the water cycle, and the children really enjoyed that book. It was some lovely ideas in that book, and we did lots of lovely writing from that. After Christmas then we do the Vikings, I believe. Might not have got these in the right order, but the Vikings, which is again lots of weapons and fighting and things, great things to be learning about. And then a new topic that I introduced last year, which unfortunately we didn't actually get to finish, was North America, which was a really fun topic, so I'm really looking forward to trying to complete that one this next year. And then in the summer we have An Inconvenient Truth, which is all about global warming, and we look a lot at Greta Thunberg's work that she's done. And then our final topic, which is my favourite to teach in Year 4 now, is Japan, which is fantastic. We learn all about Japan, the culture, the country. It's a really lovely topic. There is so much. We could do that all year, but I won't. I will learn some other things too, but it is fantastic. So there's some really lovely topics. As I say, there might be some change in there, but that's what we plan to do. We love a bit of Times Table Rockstars in Year 4. We get quite competitive, so I know you've been introduced to that in Year 3, but we try and use it a little bit more because our times tables are quite a big focus in Year 4. And if you ask the current Year 4s if learning their tables helps, it's not till you learn them you'll realise just how much they help with your maths. So keep practising them little and often because they will help you so much. That's why we learn them. I think that's all for now. But I'm really looking forward to next year. I think we're going to have a super year. Really looking forward to getting to know you all. So have a super summer. Enjoy these last few weeks. Keep going. I know it's been really difficult at home, but keep going and then enjoy your summers. Get out in that sunshine. Enjoy that time with your families and make sure you're nice and rested, ready for a great start in Year 4. See you in September.